to you live in the gym in Sunland Park, New Mexico. This is the 343 commitment and still counting. 110 floors for our brother right here, firefighter Stanley Smagala from Injun 226 out of Brooklyn. Injun, also known as Brooklyn's Firewater. This 110 floors is dedicated to his wife Dina and his daughter, who was born on January 9th of 2002, Alexa Faith. Additionally, dedicated to his brother Jim, who also was on the FDNY and also responded with the area or citywide tour commander to the North Tower, while his brother Stan on Injun 226 responded to the South Tower. So this is with honor and respect given for the sacrifice made so that others could live. 110 floors, a total of 7 verticals to get to the 101st. And on completion, our brother will reach the top. Again, coming to you live in the gym, just about to kick off that first vertical of 7. So from what I read, our brother was 36 years old at the time on 9/11, and he was from a family of 7 siblings, his closest sibling being James, or Jim. And they both worked and were inseparable. They were at a insurance company together before leaving there and joining the FDNY in 1996. Said that he was with a rotation of Injun 226, then Injun 76, Injun 152, and he was on Injun 226, Brooklyn's Injun, when he responded on 9/11. He and his wife Dina got married together in 1998. 2 years after he got on the job. And they were going to have a child together, Alexa Faith, his daughter, who was born on January 9th of 2002. This is your climb, taking our brother to the very top. The third brother from Injun, Brooklyn's Firewater, going to that top. This is why we climb. To tell their stories. So that 19 years later, we show that we will never forget, but instead we will always remember the sacrifices that were made so that others could live. Our brothers responded to the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil, and were part of the greatest rescue effort in United States history, where upwards of 25,000 were saved because the bravery, valor, and heroism that was shown on 9/11 in the rescue effort, and those that followed in the recovery effort, those that worked the pilot ground zero for days, weeks, and months until the recovery operation was declared complete. The end still counting will never be forgotten This is why we climb. To tell their stories. You notice I'm wearing a tag right now for our brother, Stanley Smagala, firefighter with Injun 226. The reason I'm wearing this tag is because I actually climbed the Oklahoma City 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb one time already for our brother right here, Stanley Smagala. This is his 343 commitment and still counting memorial climb to where I will share his story throughout the completion of this 110th floor, symbolically carrying our brother to the very top of the tower for his brother Jim, who was working with the citywide commander, responded to the North Tower, not knowing that his brother, until he heard radio traffic, that Injun 226 Injun, Brooklyn's Firewater, had responded to the South Tower. Your brother will never be forgotten, Jim. Your husband and father will never be forgotten. Dina and Alexa Faith. This is his climb to carry his footsteps all the way to the top, giving an honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. Our brother was an avid golfer, and it said that he loved to go be with his wife Dina in her classroom teaching fire safety. It said he would be a kid with the kids, and he loved thinking of his family, taking them up with honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. His daughter was born January 9th, 2002. Dina and he were married in 1998. And one thing I found out, looks could be deceiving because our brother was very athletic and he was able to actually bench press twice his own weight, according to what I read. This 110 floors is for our brother to reach on top, symbolically the third brother of Injun 226. Injun. I believe the last brother I took up from 226 was McAleese, if I got that correct. Again, everything is literally from memory. After I read a little bit about their story, I get on here and I share it while climbing 110 floors. But right now, my brother, Stanley Smagala, 36 years old at the time of his response on 9/11. Our brother spent his free time working on a small business, taking care of his house, being a husband to Dina, and taking care of her. Looking forward to his daughter's birth, to Alexa Faith. Your father will never be forgotten. 20 years later, we will still share his story. We will still always remember and never forget. This is why we climb. To keep our brothers' names and their legacies in the forefront, so they don't just become a name on a plaque and a picture on a wall. Dedicated to the FDNY off and on the line, to Injun 226. Injun, lovingly also known as Brooklyn's Firewater. Taking a month to finish this climb to the 110th floor we go. This is the 343 commitment, and still counting. Coming to you live in the gym in Southern Park, New Mexico, for our brother, firefighter Stan Smagala, Injun 226. Let the mask clear out a little bit. Coming up on the 4th to last vertical of this 110 floors for our brother, Stan Smagala. Taking them all the way up with honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. One at a time they go. The 304th brother going to the top. Down to 39 brothers left to carry. This is why we climb. Here on the Stairmaster and across the US in runs, tower climbs, and 9/11 memorial climbs. So we never forget the sacrifices made so that others would live. Upwards of 25,000 were saved because of the bravery, heroism, and valor that was shown on that day and the days that followed. With the recovery effort, those who worked the pile on ground zero for days, weeks, and months, those who succumbed to 9/11 illnesses and cancers, they will never be forgotten. This is why we climb, to share their stories as another way of keeping their legacies alive. Pushing them all the way to the very top. And it's a warm day in New Mexico again. Here in the gym for this 110 floors. Taking them all the way to that symbolic top. This is why we climb. Going up with honor and respect for Injun 226. Injun, Brooklyn's Firewater. Your brother is going to the top. According to what it said, when he got to Injun 226, he was a great fit there with the brothers. He was known to be a character, always laughing, living life, and having a good time. For our brother, we are vertical. This is for his wife Dina, dedicated to his daughter Alexa Faith, who was born January 9th of 2002. For your husband and father, he will never be forgotten. Pushing him up to the third to last vertical in this 110 floors for our brother right here, firefighter Stanley Smagala, Injun 226. As I said before, our brother was 36 at the time of passing in response to 9/11. He and his brother used to work at an insurance company, him and James, and they both joined the FDNY. Stan joined in 1996. He had a rotation on Engine 76, Engine 152, and Engine 226. And right now, this is his 110 floors memorial climb, symbolically going to the top with me right now. Our brother being given honor, respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. Right now, we're pushing him up. Symbolically carrying with me right now, our brother, firefighter Stanley Smagala. Taking him to the very top. With honor and respect given for his years of service to the FDNY. For his brother Jim, who was in the North Tower and was a survivor of the collapse. This is your climb, so you know your brother Stan will never be forgotten. Got the second to last vertical left, and then one more after that to reach the 101st floor. Our brother, who married his wife Dina in 1998, who would teach at fire safety at her school where she was a teacher, to being a husband, an expectant father, a brother, to a large extended family, and our brother. Taking him up to That next vertical. One more after that is the last. And then it's only a matter of floors before our brother, Stanley Smagala, with Injun 226 out of Brooklyn's Firewater, will be at the top. Our brother played golf, but he was also known for being a pro at ping pong. Little known secret that he was able to bench twice his weight. As it says, you can't always judge a book by the cover. Looks may be deceiving, and that's what I read for our brother. Firefighter Stanley Smagala, taking him all the way to the top of the tower. Pushing him up with honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. This is why we climb. This is why we share their stories, so they do not just become a name on a plaque, a picture on a wall, for their families, the FDNY, and our country. We must never forget. We made a promise 19 years ago, soon to be 20 years ago, that we would never forget. And this is keeping that promise. Last break before the last vertical to get us to the 100 at the first floor. Taking our brother, symbolically, the third brother of Injun 226 out of Brooklyn to go vertical. Going there right now for Stan Smagala, firefighter who joined the FDNY, following his brother's footsteps, Jim, into the FDNY. They both worked insurance together before the FDNY. It said they both stopped and went into the FDNY. As I said, 1996. Our brother joined, got married in 1998 to Dina. And their daughter, Alexa Faith, was born January 9th, 2002. Our brother was a son, a brother, a husband, an expectant father, and our brother. Taking him all the way with honor of respect given so that others could live. Taking them up all the way to the very top. Second half of the last vertical to get there for our brother, Firefighter Stanley Smagala, Injun 226. 36 years old at the time of his response to the cell tower on 9/11. Pushing him all the way to the very top. Yeah. It is like easy 100 degrees in here. At least that's what it feels like. In this set of gear. So now, for our brother, the last floors. Of this memorial climb. Coming up on about 7 floors left. Going all the way for our brother, for his family, wife Dina, and daughter Alexa Faith, to his brother, survivor of 9/11, James. TFDNY, off and on the line. Injun 226 out of Brooklyn. Injun, Brooklyn's firewater. This is his finish of his 110 floors. For our brother who, in his free time, worked on his side business, played golf, but as I said before, surprising he was great at ping pong. Taking him up all the way to the very top for our brother right here, Stanley Smagala, to the 110th floor we go. This is why we climb. Coming to you live in the gym with the 304th climb. 39 brothers left to carry in this initial journey. Taking our brother almost to the very top now. This is why we climb on the stair climber and run tower climbs and 9/11 memorial climbs all across the United States. So they are never forgotten, but always remembered. Firefighter Smagala, rest easy, brother. We got it from here.